بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Apple support. Para español, oprima 9. Calls are recorded and transcribed for evaluation to train personnel and improve contact center technologies. To securely verify your identity, I'd like to send a consent notification to your Apple devices. Do I have your permission to do that?
Yes.
Okay, I've sent the message. If you're calling about... Sorry, for questions about charges, say billing. Otherwise, what Apple product are you calling about?
Subscription.
Which are you calling about? Say, managing my subscription, tech support, or say it's something else.
Managing my subscription.
I see a subscription for an iCloud subscription on July 19th. Is this what you're calling about?
No.
Charges may include multiple items grouped together and may be related to a purchase made by someone in your family. There's more information on how to handle billing and subscription issues on our website. After you're finished with the advisor, can we text you a link to a brief survey? Carrier rates may apply.
No.
Okay. Apple's warranty coverage is in addition to your rights provided by consumer law. Warranty, privacy policy, and privacy rights information are available at apple.com/legal. I'll transfer you now. Please hold for an Apple support advisor. While you wait, you can choose to listen to some music. For modern popular music, press 1. For classical, 2. For jazz, 3. Or for silence, press 4.
Hi, thank you for calling Apple Support. My name is Ashanti. May I have your first and last name, please?
For verification purposes, my name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I'm calling about my iCloud, Omar Fuad Global at iCloud.com.
All right.
The subscription.
No worries. I'm more than happy to assist with this.
I downloaded an app called Dingtone, Dingtone, and it said it was a free trial. And then when I downloaded it, it charged me $5.99 without my permission. And I immediately downloaded the app, and then I notified Apple on the Apple website for a refund request, and they didn't refund my request. And I told them exactly what I just told you, and then they said that I could appeal it, and then I appealed it, and they still didn't refund my $5.99, and I was scammed.
All right. Well, once again, no worries. I'd be more than happy to assist with this. So you did go online and put in for the refund request as well as the dispute?
Yes. Usually I would call and tell them, and then they would do the refund request, and then they would refund my money. But then I remember they told me that I could just go on the website and do the refund request, and I don't have to call. So I went on the website, and this time they didn't refund my money.
Let's see what they did here. And you said it was on a subscription that you didn't think was going to charge you, and it charged you?
Yeah, so when on the apps, when you download the apps, they'll say free trial on it. And usually when it says free trial and you download it, it won't charge you any money until the free trial is over. So you have to cancel the subscription before the free trial is over, or they'll charge you however much money for that subscription. And it said free trial, and when I downloaded it, it wasn't the kind of app that I needed, so I was gonna erase it. I was gonna delete it, but then I noticed it charged me $5.99, and I deleted it right away. And then I notified Apple through the refund request option on Apple.com, and they didn't refund me my money.
Okay. So I didn't see it on your account. Do you have another account?
Yeah, when I called, they said they were sending me a verification notification, but it said my other iCloud account, the iCloud number 2 at gmail.com. When I downloaded the app, it downloaded it to the first iCloud account that I ever had, the Omar Fuad Global at iCloud.com. I had to get 2 iClouds because the first one is full of police brutality evidence, and then I had to get a second one, and that one's almost full of police brutality evidence too. But it downloaded it to my first iCloud, the Omar Fuad Global at iCloud.com. I paid $9.99 a month for both of them.
Okay. Okay. So with this, I do see that they denied it. And usually it is open. So if your refund is denied, then you have the option to put it in for a dispute. However, the dispute decisions is final. That brings me to the case of it being completely closed out, and I won't be able to put in any further refunds.
Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
I can get you over to one. Let me finish notating your account real quick. And I also do want to inform you that the decision may not change. I just want you to be advised of that, okay?
It has to, or I have to file a lawsuit against Apple for $5.99. And that's going to cost me hundreds of dollars to open the case, and then potentially thousands of dollars just to take the case to civil court. It's going to be a nuisance just to do that for $5.99. And I'm not lying either. The app said it was a free trial, and then when I downloaded it, it charged me $5.99 without my permission.
Okay. I understand. So yeah, just allow me a few more moments. Let me get your account together, and then I'll speak with my senior advisor, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I have your account notated, and now I'm going to place you on that brief hold while I get with my senior manager, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Omar, you still there?
Yes.
All right. I have Artisha here, my senior advisor, and she is going to be talking with you further. Can y'all hear each other okay before I disconnect? Yes. Perfect. Y'all have a great day.
Okay. Alrighty, so hi there, Mr. Omar. Service to mention, my name is Artisha. How are you today?
Not good, Artisha. I'm trying to avoid having to file a civil suit for $5.99. I'm on Social Security disability income because of police brutality injuries, and I'm on food stamps. And the $5.99, it's crucial to me because I don't have money and I can't work and I don't have any income. And I tried to download an app called Dingtone, and it said it was a free trial. And when I downloaded it, it said it was a free trial, and then when I finished downloading it, it said it charged me $5.99 without my permission. And the only reason why I downloaded it is because it said it was a free trial. And usually when they say it's a free trial, they don't charge you until the free trial is over. And then you have to cancel the subscription before the free trial is over, so they don't charge you the money for this for the subscription. And they charged me $5.99 after I downloaded it, and it said it was a free trial before I downloaded it. And when I asked, I reached out to Apple on Apple.com for a refund request, and they didn't give me the $5.99 back. And then they said that I could appeal it. I appealed it, and I told them the same exact thing that I just told you, and they still didn't give me the $5.99 back. And usually I would call Apple to tell them, and then they would do the refund request over the phone. But I remember the previous time when I called, they said I don't have to call to do the refund request. I could do the refund request from the website directly. So I went to the website and did it on the website, but they didn't give me back my $5.99. I should have just called them like I usually do, but I did what they told me to do. They said I could just do it directly from the website. And I did that, and I told them the truth. I told them exactly what I just told you, and they still didn't give me back my $5.99.
Well, definitely, I do apologize that you had to experience that. And I'll be more than gladly to take a look into this with you today and see if we can try to figure out exactly what happened here. Let's see.
Yeah, it said it was a free trial, and then I downloaded it, and it charged me $5.99 without my permission.
Let's see. And you said the name of the transaction, or sorry, the name of the subscription was called
Dingtone.
Or
Dingtone. It was like one of those free phone apps.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so let me.
And I canceled the subscription right away, and I deleted the app right away. I didn't have the app on my phone for more than 5 minutes. I didn't use their services at all, and there's no reason why they should be charging me $5.99.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull it up here and see if I can try to figure out exactly what happened. Okay, so Dingtone, the name of it. I'm just pulling it up all here.
And also, I noticed when I log in to the iCloud, it says that I'm in Orlando. And before that, it said I was in Jacksonville. And then it asked, do I trust this? It says trust or don't trust, and then it says not now. And I always have to press not now, because if I put don't trust, it won't give me access to my own iCloud. And I'm not in Orlando. And I'm not in Jacksonville either. I'm in Tallahassee, Florida, for my safety because of police brutality that happened to me in South Florida. And I'm in Tallahassee, Florida, and keeps saying that I'm in Orlando, Florida, and then before that, it was saying I was in Jacksonville, Florida. So I don't know. Maybe that might have something to do with it, and it made the app malfunction. But it said it was a free trial, and when I downloaded it, it immediately charged me $5.99 without my permission.
No, I wouldn't take your location into correspondence or anything like that. But I am looking into everything here now. And you said that that's what it's called, the ding tone. So I am looking at it here. It normally will pick up like the sign in. It normally goes by like the pole nearest you. That's normally what it goes for. But I am looking into this now and seeing if I can try to figure out exactly what's going on. So let me just see here.
Well, there's a stinger tower right in front of my house for the phones. It's literally right in front of my house. When I open my door, I could see it. It's like 30 stories high, and maybe a football field away from my door. So the tower is right there. It's not in Orlando or Jacksonville.
Yeah, I'm not sure as to why it didn't pick up or anything like that. But I will notate that here as well, that it's not accurately taken down like your location.
Yeah, it's been like that for a long time. Even when I was in Vero Beach, Florida, it did the same thing. It said I was in Jacksonville. And then when I moved to Tallahassee, it says I'm in Orlando. And sometimes it would say I'm in Miami.
Yeah, that's definitely strange. I'm not sure as to why it's doing that, but I'll definitely, I'll notate that here and see if we can try to get our engineering out to that and let them know that it's not pinging the correct location or anything like that. But I am looking into that actual transaction here, and I'm seeing what you're stating. So the actual ding tone, as to what you're stating now, I do see it looks like it's stating here that it was like a 7-day subscription. But you stated like when you subscribed to it, it was originally supposed to be free. Do you remember the exact date that you subscribed to it?
Yeah, it was. I think it's been 2 days now, because the same day that they charged me $5.99 without my permission was the same day that I reached out to Apple to tell them. It was literally within minutes. Yeah, hold on. I could tell you right now. Hold on a second. This was on July 29th, 2024.
Okay, so July 29th. Okay, so let me look at it here. One moment. Okay, and just so I can get full access to the actual account, are you able to try to sign into
The
that
iCloud.
Apple ID?
I'm logged in. Yeah, I'm logged into it right now. I'm looking at my emails.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I just actually sent you over a push notification.
I just confirmed it.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I was able to get full access, and this is only just so I can get the full access to the billing platform and see if I can get like information on that actual transaction and see if it'll tell me what happened with it. So it's called Ding Tone. Okay, so here it is originally. Okay, I think I see exactly why it charged you. So it looks like back on December 21st in 2021, you had the first free trial of this actual subscription. And it started the actual subscription then. So when you resubscribe back to it on the 28th, that's why it initially charged you, because you used the same information that you would have used back in 2021. So when you use the same information that you've already had, it automatically registers that information and it saves it, so it disqualifies you for another free trial.
Yeah, but that's not my fault. They didn't tell me that. I mean, we're in 2024. It said free trial specifically. That's the only reason why I downloaded it. It didn't say free trial, but I'm not going to give you a free trial because we gave you a free trial in 2021. It didn't say that. It said free trial.
And I completely got you there. And let me see what ended up happening when you requested the refund, though.
They said they're not going to give me a refund. It says the refund. It says September 29th. His refund request has been received. It was July 28th, 2024. It says a refund request has been received. And then on July 29th, 2024, it says now it's saying something went wrong. Please try again. You see, it's still saying Orlando, and I have to press allow, because if I don't, it's not going to allow me access to my own iCloud.
Okay, and I'm putting that in here as well. All right, and you stated that it's been happening for some time with that too.
Yes.
With that, so let me put that in. So make sure that they're aware that this is happening.
Yeah, I report it every single time something like this happens. But usually I would call them on the phone to tell them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really feeling well either, so I remember they told me I could just put in the refund request directly from the website. So I put it in on the website, told them exactly what I just told you, which, was only a few sentences, and which is exactly what happened. So I wrote that, and they didn't give me my request. I mean, they didn't refund me my money when I requested it.
I see. Alrighty, and I am putting that in here. So when I do go back in to try to request, we go back for it and try to put in another refund request for it, it does state here that because of the fact that there was a refund request already submitted out for it, as well as to a dispute, it's not allowing for us to put back in another refund request for it. It's just taking away all options for it at this moment. So basically, it's not allowing for us to do it here at this time. What I can do is I can submit out an actual complaint against it, just basically telling us that you do not agree with the actual policies at this moment, and that you would like for someone to go back in and review the actual case, because of the fact that this is not something that you were aware of. I can do that, but it did not allow for me to go back in and, put that information back in at this moment.
Yeah, I guess that'll help, because I don't have to spend hundreds of dollars just to open up a civil suit for $5.99 at the Leon County Courthouse against Apple, and then it's going to cost me thousands of dollars just to take it to civil to to pursue the civil suit, and it's just it's going to be a nuisance for $5.99. And
Yeah,
I noticed, I noticed there's different options. Like, for example, when somebody downloads an app or something and something goes wrong and they do a refund request, they'll ask them several reasons why the person is requesting a refund request. And one of them is it says something along the lines of it was downloaded on accident. You understand? So if they're considering things like that, there's no reason why they shouldn't be refunding me my $5.99, especially if they're aware that I immediately canceled the subscription and I immediately erased the app off my phone. So I did not use the ding tone services, not once, not even for 1 second. And they still didn't refund me my money. And I'm telling them literally that the app said it was a free trial. And that's the only reason why I downloaded it. And they charged me $5.99 immediately.
Yes, sir. No, and I completely do understand what you're stating with that. I just definitely do apologize that you had to, deal with that. I can see exactly what you're stating. Like, that is a lot. Let me put that request in, because I can imagine having to go through that actual request. Okay. And then this will just be stating that you do not agree with that actual information here at this moment. And that this was here.
And specifically specify to them, if it would have said it's a free trial, but we already gave you a free trial in 2021, so it's not really a free trial. We're going to charge you $5.99. If it would have specified that, I would have said, hold on a second, I don't have $5.99 to spend right now for no reason. Let me just not download this app. You understand? It would have been that simple, but they didn't say that. They just said it's a free trial. So they misled me to believe that it was a free trial. If I argue that in civil court, I'm gonna win. But I don't want to spend several hundreds of dollars, then risk not being able to pay my rent and my house and my utilities for several months, and have to ask my family members to give me money, and then it's gonna cause them mental anguish, and they're gonna be upset. And I'm already suffering from police brutality injuries. I have cervicalgia. I have several injuries to my cervical spine, my hands and arms, my lower back, my legs, my feet. And, having to go through all this for $5.99, it's going to cause a lot more problems than, it should have. Just because they didn't want to specify, the fact that it's a free trial, but they're not going to give me a free trial because they gave me a free trial in 2021. That's all they had to say. They didn't have to say it's a free trial and then they steal $5.99 from my account. That's like me saying, or if somebody were to go to my grocery store, for example, or something, and they would want to purchase something with their debit card, and the price on it says $1, and they give me their debit card so I could ring up $1, but just because it's a debit card, and then I give me $1 cash, I have to charge them $1.50, for example, because there's a transaction fee for any items that's less than $5 with a debit card. And I don't tell them that. You understand? And I just go ahead and ring up $1.50 on their card, and I give them their receipt. And right before they walk out the door, they say, "Hold on a second. my receipt says you charged me $1.50, but the item's only $1. And I tell them, oh yeah, the credit card company charges us a processing fee of 50 cents because the item is less than $5 that you rung up on your debit card. They would have said, well, why didn't you just tell me that? I would just gave you a single dollar bill.
Yes, sir. No, you're completely correct. And again, I definitely do understand, your frustrations with that. I agree with you completely. If you weren't, told about everything, especially with that additional charge. And I am putting in all of that actual information here as well. So you are made aware of that. Make sure that they're aware. Okay, and then with this actual department, they normally only communicate via email. So is the email address that we have on file okay email address to get in touch with you?
Just Omar Fuad Global at iCloud.com.
Let me make sure that is the... Okay, make sure that I have the correct one. Okay, perfect. All right, so typically it only takes this department about an hour or so to go over all of this actual information and get back in touch with you in regards to this actual refund and the complaint and everything that we have here. So if they do need any further information, again, they will contact you via email and let you know and request that additional information. This department does not actually reach out via phone calls or anything like that, so everything will be strictly done via email. So definitely do keep your eye out on the emails just in case if they do reach out and, request any additional information. So I did go ahead here and I got that escalated up, and I do have an additional case number just in case if you want to take it down, but it will be included in the email as well.
Okay, and I've got a question for you. So
Sure.
if I do nothing at all, right, in this type of situation, what's going to end up happening?
Like, what do you mean nothing at all?
Like, okay, so they charged me $5.99 without my permission. The app said it was a free trial, but they charged me $5.99 as soon as I downloaded it without my permission. And if I would have done nothing at all, what would have happened?
Well, we would have been unaware of the actual situation.
Right.
Apple would have been aware that, this would have been happening.
And also, what else would have happened?
Well, other people that would have been using the app could have experienced the same thing.
Right. And also, I would have been swindled out of $5.99. Right?
Correct. You would have been, we would have never known. We wouldn't have been made aware.
Yeah. So, I mean, Apple should be, how could I say it? Apple should be courteous from the perspective of, I'm doing my due diligence as a customer for Apple. You understand? I mean, something similar to an employee. An employee would report, wrongdoing to a customer as an employee. But me being the customer, I'm reporting wrongdoing to me, the customer, and potentially preventing this from happening to other customers. And I'm not even employed at Apple. I'm just a victim who's also a customer. You understand? So they shouldn't be just closing out. They shouldn't just be closing out cases like that. I specifically told them exactly what I just told you. You understand? But the difference between that, which was just, me typing exactly what I told you, and me telling you what happened over the phone, you had enough courtesy to say, hey, you're right. It shows that it was a free trial, but they gave you the free trial in 2021, and we're now in 2024, and they didn't give you the free trial because they gave you the free trial in 2021. But it didn't say that. It just said free trial. And they didn't notify you that they're not really going to give you a free trial because they gave you one in 2021. And they're supposed to specify that. Because if they don't, that's just like somebody, going into your wallet and taking $5.99 out of it, or going into your purse and taking $5.99 out of it without your permission. You understand? That's stealing.
Yes, sir, and I do understand what you're stating. I definitely do. And I am, again, letting them know everything that has happened here. And I did, include that as well into the actual complaint. And I did make them aware, like, you were not under that impression that you had access to this actual app once before, and that they did not make you aware that, this actual app had access to your actual information once before, and that's why you were actually charged.
Yeah, and, I understand I'm just like a little peon kind of guy. I'm nothing compared to Apple. Apple is a $1 trillion company potentially. I'm on Social Security disability income. The only money I have is $943 a month, and I'm suffering and struggling just to survive on that. So I understand that, I'm just like a little peon kind of guy, but it doesn't mean that they should take advantage of me like that. Because if I did that to Apple, I'd be in jail.
Yes, but no, I completely understand what you're stating. I definitely do. No worries. I went on ahead and I've made sure that they're made aware of that. We just have to give them that time frame to actually review the information again and reach back out to you. And again, it should only take about an hour or so, and they should be reaching back out to you and providing you with that additional information. You just have to keep your eye out on that actual email address that you did provide to me. That is the one that I did provide over to them, and I stated that that was the best one to get in touch with you. So again, within that actual time frame, within like an hour or so, they should be reaching back out to you, letting you know that they have received the actual complaint, and letting you know what to do moving forward.
Okay. And what does the complaint say exactly?
So I did let them know that at this time you filed out, originally let them know that you had a charge onto the account, that you were unaware of, that this was an actual free app. It was advertised as a free app, and I mentioned the app's name. And then I let them know that you were, instead of given a free trial, you were charged immediately. I did let them know that you had access to this app back in 2021, but were not told that you had the access back in 2021, and the free trial was still offered to you. You were just not made aware, and you were still offered a free trial. When you accepted that free trial, you were charged on 7/28 of 2024 in the amount of $5.99. You requested a refund. However, that refund was denied, and then you disputed out that actual refund, and you were still that dispute was denied as well. And at this time, we do not have any options to go back in and request another refund. And at this moment, you do not agree with those actual informations. And the box is kind of limited, so we can't put in a lot of information. So I kind of just put in the actual case number so they can reference in the actual case and see all of the other information.
And then, did you mention to them, or could you mention to them that it's urgent? Because I really need that $5.99 so I could be able to pay my bills.
So I can put it into the actual case notes just because the box was kind of limited. Let me put it into the actual notations. added that information into the actual notations so they can actually see it when they pull up the actual notations here onto the account.
Okay.
All right. So all of that is actually notated here. And would you like to take down the actual case number just for your own personal reference? It will also be in the email as well.
1 second. Some of the just got a notification from Costco. The shopper named Lawson Ja M refunded bananas 3 pounds. I don't know if I said her name correctly, but it's LASONJA space M. I'm also getting electronically harassed a lot. Hold on a second. What other bananas are there?
Okay. Would you like to take down this actual case?
Let me just make sure I received it on the email. Hold on 1 second. It says... What's the case number?
So the case number is 102-360-9202.
27
74.
102-360-920-274.
Correct, yes, sir.
It says there are no bananas. I just got another notification. It says there are no bananas. They are completely out. No bananas at all until tomorrow, per Andrew. And then she texted again. She said none with a okay emoji sign. What other inexpensive fruit is there?
Right. So I just sent out all of that actual information, and I got everything escalated here on my side successfully. And I made sure that we did have the correct email address on file as well. At this time, is there anything else I can do here for you?
I don't know. But if you could tell them, if you could make sure to tell them that it's urgent, I really need that $5.99. I know it's not much money, but I don't have money at all, and that $5.99 helps me a lot. Like that $5.99, I could buy like 3 pounds of bananas with it.
Yes, sir. Well, I did include that into the actual complaint as well. So they are able to actually see that here. I'm not able to actually speak with them directly. They do have to wait to pull it. So they will see it when they actually pull up that information. So I did make sure to include it, though.
All right. Is there anything I could do for you or anyone there?
That's unnecessary, not at this time. But I did make sure that we did collect all information from you and make sure that we did get everything up to date so far as for the correct email address. But if they do need anything further, they will request it from you. All right. Okay. Well, I definitely do thank you for contacting out with Apple, and you do have a wonderful rest of your day. We look forward to speaking with you later if we do need any further information.
All right, so and then in the future, if this happens again, it's better if I just call Apple directly, right?
So you can, yes, sir. But it's still technically the same process. But yes, sir, you can, and we can write in the actual information for you, or text in the actual information for you.
Yeah, I noticed that was better because every time I called, if something like this would happen, they would always refund me back my money. But this time, the first time ever, when I did the refund request on my own on the website, they didn't give me back my money.
I see. Yes, sir. Well, definitely you can reach out to us here. We'll be more than gladly to submit out the refund request for you.
All right, and you sure there's nothing I could do for you or anyone there?
Okay. No, sir, not at this time.
All right.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, thank you, and you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Same to you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Time now is 5:56 p.m. Today is Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. The duration of this audio transcript is 54 minutes and 14 seconds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.